Sometime over the last 24 hours, we had some pavement settlement here on McKay Road, which is a very narrow county-maintained road. The pavement settled in, and it happens to be right near a water line that serves 28 homes in this area. At this point, it's not clear what caused the pavement settlement. Obviously, water from somewhere. It could have been surface runoff, could have been groundwater, or it could have been the water from this water system. So now we're in an emergency repair to do some excavation on this asphalt road, dig down to that water line and dig down to a nearby lateral service line to try to figure out if what is the source of that water. Once we know what the source of that water is, we'll be able to execute a repair. It's a private water system run by one of the residents who lives here, and so just as a precautionary measure and to prevent any further erosion from occurring or settlement from occurring, the water system was shut down about 9 o'clock this morning. McKay Road is a dead end that terminates at one residence. I'd say it'll take probably till at least mid to late afternoon before we have that water line exposed and then can begin to figure out the source of the water. We've had very limited issues with our paved roads. We have a similar problem that occurred a week ago in Cascade, not caused by a water line, but by surface water runoff. This could be the second significant case of that. This area is not served by Colorado Springs Utilities. They have their own private water system that is up at the top of this hill, and they operate it for themselves and by one of the residents. So it's an interesting situation, very uncommon. There is not a landslide at this point. We don't assess it to be any danger of any further slope failure here. It's fairly localized, and that's why we think it's either caused by runoff that was on the road or the water line itself. We've looked at the slopes above and below, don't assess those to be in any real danger at this point. Once we get beyond this emergency situation, we're going to want to do a little bit more geotechnical investigation of the soils to make sure that for the long term there is no concern with the slopes. We're pretty certain that at about 8:30 this morning that at least the small lateral service line to that main failed, and that's not unexpected either. As this pavement settled, it put that pressure on that lateral service line, caused that failure. So fortunately, the water operator was here at the very moment it happened. He ran up the hill, shut the water off, and that flow ceased, and that's where we are at this moment. Good cooperation from the neighbors. We'll work this out, and everybody will get where they need to be.